Hi, Felicia. Thank you for coming again to the channel. And today I want to ask you something which many people ask me quite a few times.
Okay.
The question is, do
Mm.
I need a website? Can I start a business without a website? How
Okay.
complicated has to be that website if it has to be?
Okay. So, first, thank you so much for having me again in your podcast. I'm very excited about that. And I don't think it's a binary response, yes or no response to do I need a website if I want to start a business? But before we talk about how we can start a business without a website, I want to talk a little bit about the advantages of having a website when you start a business, and then the consequences if you decide not having a website, and then we can move to the strategies and some tips I wanted to give to your audience. People who wants to start a business, they don't know exactly what to do with the websites. So I hope I can provide this information. So if we talk advantages of having a website when you start a business, first and most is building credibility. When you have a website, people tend to take you a little bit more seriously. It's because you invest in your business. Because when you have a website, you pretty much pay for the website, pay for the design, pay for the hosting, pay for the name. So it's a little bit of investment. So it's a way to build credibility in front of your potential clients, customers, 24/7 availability. Although if you don't have a customer service available online, then you're not necessarily open. So, but again, those are not necessarily life and death decisions, right? It's just I want to show what advantage you can have if you have a website and what you can do if you don't actually have a website. Also, from the marketing perspective, traditional marketing methods versus a website. With a website, you can have a better return of investment marketing, and it's also very easy to track and manage the digital campaigns when you do like a campaigns for marketing campaigns. I know this is more deep discussion, but just I want to present the advantages. And then with a website, you can actually showcase your products, your services better in the way you actually want to present it, more attractive, more clear maybe, and give the potential customers a better understanding on what you do. And also, when you have a website, you can control your brand narrative. You have complete control actually over the message and the image you want to portray. But again, so what I want to say is actually not having a website, it should be more like a temporary solution. I'm not advising not having at all a website. So if you cannot afford to have a website in the beginning, it's okay. There are some alternative solutions. So let's see, if you are not having a website, some of the consequences. One can be missed opportunities, right? Because I know everybody goes check you online, check you on the website. They want to see, are you legitimate? Are you a business? Do you even exist? So you might miss some opportunities. Not all the opportunities, but some opportunities you can miss if you don't actually have a website. People might not trust you that much if you don't have a website, but again, it's not necessarily everybody. Maybe some people will be like, I don't know if I want to trust this business. And then one big problem can be competition, because your competitors with a website will have an advantage, offering maybe convenience or wider access to their services, right? So this is why we have to put in balance pretty much everything, not just one thing. But for like immediate starting a business, you can actually have other. I don't know. I'm doing good so far. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
Do you have
for
any
the
questions in the meantime? Because I want to move to the strategies and the tips for starting a business without a website.
yes, because I was thinking people who address me these questions, the finances are not right in the right place, let's say. So to invest in a website, I know can be a WordPress website. It's minimum $700 to set up, and sometimes $700 means money. Could be more if you depends on the developer, but like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, it was $700. I don't know.
I agree. Yeah.
Nowadays the price is.
Yeah. So there are strategies and solutions for starting a business without a website. And just want to present, and then I want to give you some examples for the businesses, how they can actually operate without a website. But if you don't have a website, for sure, you have to strengthen your social media presence. You have to choose a platform where your potential clients or customers are the most. So Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. So it depends on the service products you offer to your potential clientele. You are there. You don't have to be on the old platforms, and we can do actually a podcast about platforms where we have to be with our business, because everybody thinks I have to be everywhere. Not necessary. Or you can be everywhere, but focus on one or two platforms like Instagram. If you I don't know, if you sell any products, then of course you want Instagram or Pinterest. If you sell services, I don't know, if you like B2B, B2C, if you work business to business or business to customer, if you're business to business, for sure you want to be on LinkedIn, because is the place where your potential customers are, right? On the LinkedIn. So let's go back to social media. So what you can do on the social media, of course, you want to have a presence with visuals, with content, with everything you can do. But what's very important, you have to create a strategy. So not just posting. Just posting is not helping. It's sometimes it's even waste of time. People can get confused. So you need to strategize a little bit. So I want to post content on social media, but you have to plan in advance what I want to do with the information I provide. I want to engage conversation. I just want to be, inform people. I want to inform people about my product, about my service, about for example, if you're doing any healthcare or whatever medical stuff or health, maybe you want to explain why a certain procedure or lifestyle, it's important. So be that person who educate people on the social media. One way, if you're local, so this is important if you're a local business, and if you are dealing with only local customers, Google My Business. That's a no-brainer. You have to be there, but you have to have a location. So even if you work from home, it's still okay, but you have to know that your address is going to be public, because it's going to be on Google My Business. But you want to be on the Google My Business. Why? Because if you don't have a website, you have the chance to put your information there. You put your bio, you put your services you provide. People can give you reviews. You can reply to the reviews, put pictures. So it's kind of like you have a website, but it's not necessarily yours. And of course, people can find you. So if you have a lot of activities, people give you like reviews, pictures, services, using by SEO words, Google words, then people actually can find you if they put the right words into the Google search. Of course, online marketplace. So depends again, if you're selling products, you can use like Etsy, Amazon. Very good websites. However, you will compete with everybody. That's the only downside, I would say, but still is an option. And again, if you're doing your business the right way, you can actually have a successful business by using other platforms. Now, you can also partner with other businesses. So if you're like a salon, for example, if you're let's take an esthetician, for example, but you work from home, but then you can work with other salons. They provide only like hair styling or whatever, everything like hair care. And then you're not direct competition, but you have the same clientele, because pretty much people are going to do their hair. They are going for this esthetician as well. So you can partner with other businesses, and especially if they are I don't know, they have a lot of followers maybe, or they're like influencers, people are following them, and then they can introduce you. You can give maybe some offers to their clients. So you can work on some, I don't know, programs, like referral programs. And of course, email marketing. Email marketing is very efficient, but again, you cannot just buy an email list. It's not legal and it's not efficient even, right? You don't want to buy a list. So you have to start building the email list. So how you can do it? You can start with people you already know. You can start providing like free services, and then ask for reviews, ask for referral, ask for permission to showcase like a success story. And then step by step you build, or you can deliver a presentation. You have, I don't know, you're hosting an event, and then people need to register with you. When you register, they provide an email and you ask the permission. So this is a way you build an email list, and you need that. So I'm not so sure if you want
Yes,
more information. Yeah,
you
I
went
can give
even
you some
further with a
examples.
strategy, you know, how
Mhm.
to approach partners and how to grow the business as well with partners. And I came across these kind of things, and I
Okay.
did, like you said, even for esthetician, I went,
Yeah.
I found a discount price, an offer, whatever,
Mm.
somewhere else. And then I called and I took the opportunity and
Yeah.
I enjoyed the service. So
Absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
a
No, for
good,
sure.
I was a client of this, so it's a good technique in my opinion.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I can give you some examples. So let's say plumbers, electrician, handyman, I don't know, home cleaning, pet sitting. Again, Google My Business. So you need that partnering with like management companies for electrician, the plumbing company, even the cleaning company, because or real estate agents, because cleaning companies they clean after like new construction, so you can still partner with those other business. And of course, asking for referrals. You can do like flyers, like a traditional marketing by creating like flyers, and then go in the community. So I don't know, you can go to the churches, you can volunteer to the churches, be in a community, offer your services, do sponsorship, ask for referral, connect with people. So networking is very, very important, but you have to have a goal in mind, and you don't have to have the big goal in mind when you do networking. So when you go to a network, you have to decide what do you want to accomplish for that, that networking event, and cannot be, oh, I'm getting clients. To me, would be like, I want to be able to talk to maybe 10 people and then get maybe 4 people interested in me, calling them and follow up and explain what I do as a business. So if you have the big goal in mind, getting clients can be hard, especially if you are in the beginning, people that don't know you, and you have to practice a little bit. You have to practice to tell people what do you do.
Yes.
Sounds simple. It's not necessarily every time simple, especially if people it's a little bit simpler. But if people you don't quite know, it's a little bit more, I don't know, can be challenging. So you have to be prepared. And I always recommend do a little bit of rehearsal, practice, be open for suggestions, because sometimes, you think everything is perfect with your services or your product. Not necessary. And then I can give you an example for example, like if somebody decides to do like a specialty food items, like let's say we are Romanians, right? So let's say you are Romanian, you want to cook Romanian dish, food, and most likely like Romanian people will consume that food, but also other culture would be interested, right? So what I would do, like what Costco do like samples, partner with maybe some other vendors, and ask them to allow you to present your food, what you are selling. That's for the food. I don't know. You said you have somebody in doing Reiki, I guess.
Microgreens. I had a friend, she wants to do microgreens, and I was thinking, and I talked to her several times about her idea of business. And yeah, so in case I want to clarify, in case there is no website.
Mm-hmm.
No website.
Yes.
And even if it's a website, what later on, what can you do to sell the microgreens? And they have a short life, microgreens, because
I need more information. I'm not familiar, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm a consumer of microgreens. Sometimes I'm not everyday consumer of it, but
it's a supplement. It's a supplement, or
yeah.
Okay, so if it's a supplement, what you can
in
do?
a way. Hold on, no, sorry. It's a supplement, but it's a supplement very light. My sister, for example, is very keen of microgreens. I learned from her. She's a doctor, and she, even though she's a doctor of his profession, she's very open to nature.
Of course, yeah.
So I plant the wheat seeds, and they grow in 10 days. They're good. They're the optimal size. You cut them, and I made the juice of them. It's a special machine. Cost a little bit of money, but they say that the vitamins and everything, all the goodness, it's at the maximum then at 10 days, because after that it grows and it's spread in too much. Yeah. So
what I would say,
results as a health improvement.
Health improvement, yes. Yeah. So, like me, I'm not quite familiar, but I'm very open to the healthy options. This is me, right? When I have to choose food, I'm looking to the healthy options, right? I don't need bread, I don't need grains, I don't need sugar. So I'm very open to it, but not everybody's open. So what you do with the people that are not necessarily very open, you have to start from ABC versus with people are more towards like healthy food. Right? Still, you have to educate them, but it's a little bit different because they're already open. So I would definitely create a lot of content on social media, even like short videos. I don't know, visuals like posters, anything, articles, blogs, even events, small events with Q&A. Encourage people to ask questions, what it's all about. But you have to have all the information in back up with the studies and prove why it's, because people ask this question, right? So how you can guarantee if I eat this product is going to improve my health? How do you know that? Right? So you have to have a little bit of, especially in the health, people will ask questions, and I strongly advise to have information and studies and experiences and everything, public studies, and bring with you, because otherwise you don't have credibility. Who are you to tell me this plant is actually good for me, right? But you say, not me, I'm just a messenger. But scientists decide if you consume this plant in, I don't know, every day or twice a day, you will improve your quality of life. So again, educational materials, and then maybe, I don't know, I would partner even with gym, for example, because people who go to the gym, they want to be healthy, right? So if they want to be healthy, you can say, hey, of course, being active, it's healthy, but you need to pair with a healthy food or healthy supplement. So this is a way you can work within a partnership. But probably social media is the perfect way if you don't have a website, and it's free. You just need to practice a little bit, see what people are looking for, look for other businesses maybe doing similar, not exactly what you do, but still like selling supplements, for example, see what they do. You don't have to invent the wheel, to be honest. You don't have to start from zero. You can be inspired by other accounts, and you can do what they do. And especially if they have like 20,000 followers or 100,000 followers on Instagram, you will do the same. But again, to me, is not having a website after a year of maybe even like successful business. It's a little bit like I don't know. I would encourage when you set, and you are an accountant, set aside money for marketing, set aside money for growing, investing in your business, because it's so, and probably because you work with so many businesses and people are tended not to put aside money for improvement, business growing, marketing, right? So they have to have like a little bit of budget and then have a beautiful website. Also, it's important to have a nice website. So if you have like I don't know, somebody just have a little bit of idea of how to build a bad website can hurt even worse than not having a website at all. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful anyway. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I know it's
Everything.
a lot of information. I know it's a lot of information, and believe me, I cut it in less than half. I had in mind, but I realized what comes natural to me or what comes natural to other people, not necessarily come natural. It's for people who want to start their own business. So you have to kind of, and I have to speak more like a plain language for people they never had a business in their lives and they're exploring. But I would probably, even reading books like business books helps. It's not everything, but it's a good start. It's a good start. And then having an advisor, I always offer at least 1 hour probably free consulting. So if anyone wants to talk to me, I gladly offer my advices. If I can give advices, maybe I can't. But yeah, if I can advise somebody, I'm more than happy to book 1 hour appointment.
Thank you.
Of course.
We're gonna put that in the link, in
Yeah.
the description of the
Yeah.
video.
Thank you.
Thank you for your advices, but also information. It's it's a combination. It was this conversation of the advices and information. Just now to summarize, because I know it's a lot to talk about. You can start a business without a website, but
Correct.
it's recommended with the website in order to build up a brand and credibility and reach out more customers. This is what I get from the beginning of the interview. And on the second option, you can start without a website, but then you have to work more on social media, partner with others to offer your products or services complementary to their service.
Exactly, yeah.
And
like traditional marketing and Google My Business. Google My Business is a strong one, to be honest, and I would focus on that. And when you have a profile, I don't know if I repeat myself, and last time I said probably create a QR code, because people are more, they don't want to navigate. It's like surfing on website, try to find your profile on Google and give your review. So make it easier. These days, people want instant gratifications, meaning they want to scan your QR code, go directly to your reviews, and give your review. So you have to make it easier for your clients to give your review. And ask for permission to create, or ask for success stories, and you showcase in whatever you have, like a social media, whatever platform you use, you can showcase and offer like free services in the beginning. It's good to offer like a free services and ask for referrals and ask for reviews and ask for like success stories. Be showcased on other platforms.
Thank you for completing. I kind of
sounds a lot. It's not. Just planning. Honestly, I always advise, hey, if you have a clear idea, that's the best start ever.
Agree. Thank you very much, Felicia, for today's lesson. I would say today's lesson. And feel free, I'm saying this to the audience, contact Felicia for
thank you,
advice, for a push, I would say, to see what you have to do in order
options.
To launch.
See the options. This is what I say. See the options.
Yes.
When you see the options, you can decide a little bit different when you are informed. It's easier.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. And until next month, start your business somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please to the audience, I know you are very well in your business.
Mm.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, रिव्यू टाइम। अमेजोन पे इंडिया से काफी कम रिव्यूज थे तो मैंने सोचा एक ढंग की वीडियो बना के डाल देता हूँ। यह है लॉजिटेक ब्रियो द अल्टीमेट 4K HD वेबकैम। दूसरा कोई कंपटीशन में दूसरा वेबकैम ही नहीं है जो 4K में रिकॉर्ड करता है। वैसे आपको 4K की जरूरत भी नहीं है। जो दूसरा लॉजिटेक C920 जो कैमरा है वो भी काफी अच्छा है, वो भी HD में रिकॉर्ड करता है। बस फर्क इतना है कि वो HD में 30 फ्रेम्स पर सेकंड पे रिकॉर्ड करता है और ये 60 फ्रेम्स पर सेकंड में रिकॉर्ड करता है। 60 फ्रेम्स पर सेकंड उसको चाहिए जो वीडियो में बहुत फास्ट मूवमेंट करता है, ठीक है, तो ब्लर वर नहीं आता। लेकिन कोई जरूरत नहीं है। 30 फ्रेम्स पर सेकंड जो है वो स्टैंडर्ड है। मूवीज वूवीज 30 फ्रेम्स पर सेकंड, असल में 24 फ्रेम्स पर सेकंड पे भी बनती है। ये वीडियो जो आप देख रहे हो स्क्रीन के ऊपर मैंने OBS में बनाया है, तो मैंने फिल्टर डाले हैं, ठीक है, आपको दिखाता हूँ। तो फिल्टर में मैंने क्रोमा की, कलर करेक्शन वगैरह जो सेटिंग है ये की है, तब जाके वीडियो ऐसी दिख रही है, नहीं तो ऐसी नहीं दिखती है। आपको एडजस्ट करना पड़ता है। तो आपको अगर टेक्निकल नॉलेज है ये सारी चीजों की तभी ये कैमरा लो, नहीं तो C920 भी बहुत अच्छा है, ठीक है, एट गिवन प्राइस, आधे प्राइस में मिल जाता है। तो मैंने इसलिए लिया है क्योंकि मैं यूट्यूबर हूँ, मैं फास्ट मूवमेंट्स करता हूँ कैमरा के सामने, तो इसलिए मुझे 60 फ्रेम्स पर सेकंड वाला लेना था। और हाँ, आपको इस कैमरा को प्रॉपरली यूज करने के लिए प्रॉपर लाइटिंग की जरूरत है। ये कैमरा बिना लाइटिंग के एकदम बोगस, क्या ही बताऊं। अब ये देखो लाइट कम हो गई, ठीक है, तो फोकस से जा रहा है, ठीक है। तो लाइटिंग बहुत जरूरी है, ऐसी लाइटिंग जो आप कंट्रोल कर सको। हाँ, तो सिर्फ कैमरा के साथ आपको मतलब लाइटिंग वाइटिंग में भी इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा। देखा, ये अभी थोड़ी देर पहले ब्लर मार रहा था। तो विदाउट ये लोग बोलते हैं कि ये कैमरा बहुत अच्छा ऑटो फोकस करता है, लेकिन वो बात नहीं है। काफी बार फोकस से चला जाता है। पता नहीं बाकी कैमरास के कंपेयर ये ज्यादा अच्छे से फोकस करता होगा। वैसे मेरे को कोई इश्यू नहीं है, मैं तो काफी अच्छे से मजे ले रहा हूँ ये कैमरा के। काफी अच्छा कैमरा है ये। अगर ये लोग मुझे रीच आउट करते तो मैं एक ढंग की रिव्यू वाली वीडियो भी बना देता इसके ऊपर। मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल है, वैसे यहाँ पे प्रमोट नहीं करूंगा। आई डोंट वांट क्रिंज promoting myself in Amazon reviews. Anyways, bye, take care. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was informative. Go for C920, that is much better at low price. Go for Logitech Brio if you want high-end production. That's all. Bye.
Oh, fuck.
Tech DW50. Mary had a little lamb, whose fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, her lamb was sure to follow. Logitech 4K Brio. Mary had a little lamb, whose fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, her lamb was sure to follow. Logitech C920. Mary had a little lamb, whose fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, her lamb was sure to follow.
Чисто. Ну, окей, выключай.
Hey, so I just thought I'd do a very quick video review here of this cool Logitech camera. I was nervous to buy it because it's kind of expensive, but honestly, it's solid. It's built very well. It's heavy. It's not like cheap plastic, and it seems really cool quality. So I thought, why not just shoot a quick video like this? But pretty impressed with it. So I think it's worth it. Peace.
I've had this for about 1.5 years now. Still works like it's supposed to. Very good product.